How can we find more ease, grace in life, and reach higher levels of success without having to force, to try, to struggle? It's very simple, yet there's a paradox. The easiest way that I've found to create a life of ease, joy, and grace is to surrender to this high force of life. The only reason why we're not being able to create is because we set goals from our minds of what we believe we should do, what we believe we should have. But let me tell you something. Before you came into this life, you have agreed upon something, a mission, a journey, lessons that you are here to learn so your soul can evolve. But we forget these lessons so often. We forget this mission so we can experience life and get there eventually. Now, the easiest way that we can do this is to connect with nature. Honestly, I know that sounds simple, but it's so true because we are part of nature. A lot of us have the belief that we are working separate from nature, that our calendar is operating separate from nature, and this is a man-made calendar. Gregorian calendar is completely man-made. We create business days and calendars to fit in a structure that is broken. And by you trying to fit in this structure is what is creating all of the resistance. Look around you and look around me. I've built a house completely surrounded of nature. And this is my little juggler to constantly remind me where I came from. And by observing nature, I'm able to observe myself and know who I truly am. I can understand my cycles, my phases, and what is the right time to do the things that I need to do. If we are able to observe farmers, they understand this really, really well. And here's the thing, we've come from farmers. All of our past generations were farmers to this day. Now things are shifting. We're getting into the modern society and things have shifted kind of recently. And it's in this shift that we've been most disconnected to ourselves than ever. That's why we see people struggling with anxiety, PTSD, depression, and there's a lot of people who want that to happen because it's easier to control us that way. But if you look at the farmers, they're not constantly harvesting. They understand the cycles of nature and they understand there's phases that we have to go through in order to reap the rewards. So if you're always go, 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 and you want to create and you always want to reap the rewards of your work every day, at some point, you're going to burn out because you're going against nature. And we can never fight a force that is so much stronger and beyond us all, but we can merge with it and co-create with it. In farming, we have the cycles of nurturing the soil. And I would relate that to nurturing our inner work, nurturing ourselves, going deep within. Once our soil is cleared, is healthy, and is ready to receive, that's when we start to plant the seeds. What are you looking to create? What are the seeds that you're planting for the next season of your life? Once you plant the seeds, then you got to take care of the seeds. That's when we put in the work. It's watering, it's taking care of the soil, maintaining these plants, making sure that they are growing well. And eventually, this will turn into beautiful trees that are giving us fruits. And then we can reap the rewards. Whether that is fruits, plants, a beautiful shade for us to enjoy life. But eventually, the soil can get destroyed again because it's a whole new phase. And this process keeps repeating over and over and over again. If you approach life this way and you relinquish the control of what you believe would be better for you and just allow nature to guide you, life becomes easy. It doesn't mean you don't have any challenges. You probably have bigger challenges because you're growing into a bigger person, but you are able to handle these challenges with ease, joy, and grace all the time. And the more you do this work means that you don't need to start over and over again every time it's a new phase, because you already have other trees that are growing in different seasons. So even when you're going into the season where you're not harvesting, there will still be amazing things for you to harvest. And that's where consistency comes in. So if you want to find more ease and more success in life, study nature, merge with nature, and stop trying to find work-life balance and find harmony. Nature has no balance. We have rainy seasons, we have dry seasons, we have spring and we have summer and we have winter, and they're completely different. But it's harmonious. It has always been and it will always be. Nature will always find its way back to harmony. And so should you, because you have nature within you. I love you and I hope this helps. Try it out.